Hello, everyone. Sorry for the little bit of a delay. Welcome to an all-new episode of Bad Advice. I am your host, Drew Marks. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you check out our website, thebadadvicepodcast.com. You can get your Bad Advice shirts and tank tops there. Submit your questions. If you submit a question and we like your question and decide to use it, we will send you a free shirt. I am joined every week, as I am, by very funny people. Today, we have Mr. Ron Swallow is back.
Hello.
Emery Emery.
Hi, I'm me.
You are you. And we have a first-timer here. I am very excited. I hear this lady is very funny. Ooh. Davina Joy.
Yay.
And I love the name, Davina Joy.
Thank you. Thanks for having
me. My
me.
name would just be like Drew Pissed Off.
Well, my parents didn't know I was going to be so angry. So
really?
Fuck.
Nice. Well, make sure you can write along with the show. If you're on the website, just click the live tab. You can find us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff. On YouTube, you just click the link. And if you want to find us on Twitter, it's Drew's Bad Advice. So let's get started because we got a lot to do today. Our first segment, Crazy People.
Let's do it.
Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah, it always does. It was a big week in food. A high school student in Beaverton, Oregon, was really bugged by her lunch. She said what looked like pepper on her potato chips turned out to actually be a bunch of dead ants. Yeah.
Dead ant.
Protein.
Dead ant.
Dead ant.
Dead ant. Dead ant. Dead ant. Dead ant. Dead ant. Dead ant. That's all I can hear when someone says dead ants.
Okay. Well, Emily Wagner went to her local pita pit and purchased, amongst other things, a bag of Miss Vickie's salt and vinegar flavored chips. She said she ate a few chips before she took a closer look and almost lost her lunch. That's when she noticed there were ants all over the chips. Deceased ones, of course.
Yeah.
She said she thought it was seasoning.
Yeah.
When
it kind of is if you've ever eaten ants, which I have.
Yeah, especially if they're the salt and vinegar ants.
They're really good at
Very
it.
tasty.
Ants can be very tasty.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
You've
just
eaten
probably
ants.
just taste like whatever
Is it
they're
just like
flavored like because
salt?
they're so small.
Right.
Yeah. I don't remember how to describe that one. I went to a restaurant out by the Santa Monica airport, that little airport out there, and they have a restaurant there that serves
Crickets.
They serve ants and crickets. They
I've had
serve.
those.
Someone got me to eat a
crickets
cricket
are
once.
Great, man.
No.
They're
And
smoked.
they're good.
Yeah.
They're so good.
Yes, someone told me that, and I was at a party, and they got me to try one, and I disagree.
In
Really?
Africa, it's called buanoni, and it's like grasshoppers that they fry, and it's fantastic. And I don't eat meat anymore, but I like buanoni. They're like just salty and
Yeah,
crunchy.
bugs. That's a good. That's
Does
a.
grasshoppers
I never.
count as meat?
Yeah, I was just thinking.
I mean, it's an insect.
Technically, insects don't have any
Flesh.
no receptors for pain.
Pain.
So if
Yes.
your whole point of being against animals being
But
eaten
they
is
still
the pain
have
that
a
they would
soul in my eyes.
be in. Oh, well, see, that's a
A
problem.
little grasshopper soul.
In
A
all of
little
our eyes, that
a
does
little
not
ant soul.
exist.
It's a little. I mean, I'd kill cockroaches all day long, but outside.
they don't
But you
have
won't eat
souls.
them.
they're the
Cockroach
worst. I would
souls
never
are
eat
okay to
them.
kill?
Yes.
Okay, this makes
because
sense
they're
then.
parts of the devil.
Well, makes sense.
I mean,
Well,
if you're
here-
going to
in
make
a
up
few
something, you might as well
sentences-
make up that.
Yeah.
In a few sentences, we've learned a lot about Davina.
Yes. Yeah.
all I'm
We're
saying.
getting in quick. Well, now,
She's
the
in a
funny
room
thing-
full of atheists.
Yeah.
Just does she know
when
that?
this girl, but here's
You
the
did
thing.
not know that.
When this girl complained to the pita pit manager that there were dead ants on her potato chips, she was offered a new bag of chips for her trouble, but no refund, no free meal, and not an apology.
Wow.
I mean, they
Just
didn't
another
make the
bag.
chips. Maybe those ants got in there in the manufacturing
You know,
company, and like, how
I
are
got
you
I
gonna
got advice.
apologize?
My advice is to start eating bugs every day. So then in that way, whenever you have bugs on your food, it just doesn't bother you
It's
anymore.
normal.
It's an upside.
Yeah.
See, now my buddy Joey was telling me, because we write jokes and stuff together, so he was like, I always feel bad anytime you see those commercials with the starving kids in Africa that are covered with flies. You want to do something, you hate it. So he sent them a box of fly swatters. And I said, well, that's a good idea, but wouldn't it make more sense to send them like a book of fly recipes?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean-
they got those to eat.
You apparently got plenty.
I wonder if there's any protein or any minerals in flies.
Here's what you do. You go back in that store, and you surreptitiously that a word? Can I
Yeah.
say that?
Yeah,
It's a
sure.
word.
You
It's not a word a lot of our
Nobody
listeners will know,
understand,
but
you sprinkle sugar everywhere you can,
Ooh.
and you go back every day until that place is crawling with fucking ants.
nice.
And you tell them you will not stop until they do the right thing, and A, give your money back, and B, suck your dick.
there you go.
That is actually great
Absolutely.
and bad advice all at the same
Yeah.
time, because I'm pretty sure you'll go to jail for that, but that'd be awesome.
Oh. Well, if you like getting your dick sucked, it's a good place to go.
I mean, since it was a female, she might just ask him to suck her clit, but I think she'd
Either
get
one
away
works.
with it more. Yeah, like
I'm not presuming she has a clit.
very true.
Who?
Okay.
We don't know what how that woman's plumbed.
I'm guessing, but
Yeah.
I want to say hi. We have a couple listeners saying hi. Cindy, wave, everybody wave hi. Cindy.
Cindy is my girlfriend from
tripping
Finland.
fool. I know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's
You've
up,
never
girlfriend from
met?
Finland?
Beautiful.
Oh no, we live. She comes back every about 6 months, and we hang out for a good 3 or 4 weeks every time.
Yeah, she was just here. She would
She
sit
just
in the
left.
background, and people would comment like, "There's a really pretty girl in the back who doesn't smile." She would just
Well,
sit there.
She's from Finland. I don't
Yeah.
know if they have a lot to smile about.
All right. Well, Emery,
No,
I
I
think
think
we-
besides all the
means
beauty?
it means our show's not that funny. That's all that means.
Oh,
Aw.
come
What?
on.
What?
So she
funny?
comes here just to get dick and then leaves?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
pretty
how
great.
good this
What's
guy's
happening in
dick
your
is.
pants? I know.
I know how to lick.
I gotta get one of those.
Yeah.
You got a huge dick. We all know that.
I didn't
This-
know that, but
You
now
do
I
now.
do,
Huge.
and now
Yeah.
I want to.
If size
it.
matters-
I
Doesn't know-
love seeing dicks.
If
so
size
anyone wants to
matter,
pull 'em out.
he's your guy.
Oh,
What do you mean?
really,
You're talking like
Drew?
I have no skill.
He's hung like a whatever.
I mean,
Big
got
dick
that too, I'm
doesn't
sure.
equal skill.
No,
No, it
no,
absolutely
no, it
doesn't.
doesn't.
In fact, big dick requires better, more
Extra
skill.
skill, of course,
Absolutely.
and balance.
and more foreplay.
Right.
And compassion.
Yeah.
And fucking
Patience.
compassion and
Yeah.
empathy, okay?
Yeah, a little bit of empathy
You
up there.
cannot just
And a
pound
lot
it
of
out.
warm up before anal. That's all I'm saying. there. A lot of fucking warm up.
Or at the very least, a good distraction. Now,
And that's why Drew is single.
that is not the reason. There are many reasons. That is not the one. All right, our next story. Police are calling it the lowest of the low. A man gave a fake $50 bill to a southeastern Michigan girl who was running a lemonade stand in an effort to raise money for Alzheimer's research.
Wasn't she blind too? Wasn't it? Didn't it say something? Maybe I'm.
It
making
doesn't
this up.
say anything about her being blind, but that would make the story. Well, that would
Even
explain the
worse.
story more. But it says
She's like, I can't tell. I can't tell.
Yeah.
the man on a bike didn't buy anything. He just presented a note that said he was deaf and wanted to break the $50 bill into smaller bills. Little Maya Leachman says she was a little mad over the incident. She and her mother didn't look closely at the phony bill until they were counting the donations later that day. Maya, who's just a little fourth grader, you ready for this? Raised more than $1,100 after accounting for the $50 loss.
Wow.
That's nice.
First of all, what lemonade stand is
Making
making $1,100 exactly?
I mean,
I
one that's
will do
trying to
that.
raise money for a charity would do that.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Yeah,
I
the
don't even
cookies
know
and-
how to not be mad about this one.
look, my joke for the my.
You're
my-
not mad? That's
I'm
fucked up.
super
of
mad.
Him. Oh yeah.
That's the problem.
Listen, there were a lot of very angry people when this happened, and then 2 hours later, those same people were angry yet again
Did
because
they?
of the Alzheimer's thing. That was the fuck you people. Now,
Okay.
At
You
a
should have
garage
said there are a lot
sale,
of people with Alzheimer's who were very mad, and then they were still mad.
I had more faith
Yeah,
in my
yeah.
audience. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No,
at
you
a
can't-
garage sale, I had a guy come in and give me a fake 100.
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah, I was out a good $60 worth of stuff.
Oh, so you didn't see it? You didn't know when it happened?
I did not.
Later.
Well, the guy was glitched. He seemed completely cracky, and so I was watching him to not steal stuff from me, and I got into the wrong headspace. Really, really
Yeah.
stupid. And I videotaped the guy, and the only reason he's not arrested right now is it's pretty cool to have a fake 100. I just kept it because the cops will
what did
take
he
it
buy?
away.
A 25-cent
Oh
plate?
yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
What?
what did he buy? Like a 25-cent
He
plate?
bought a bunch of old DVDs, which probably wouldn't have moved anyway. So he didn't really hurt me that badly, and it was a garage sale. So I kept the bill because I really think it's cool to have
But you gave him correct change back. Like you gave him like
Yeah, how
correct
much money
change
40
did he
back.
bucks.
make?
He bought $60 worth of stuff and made $40 off me ish.
Yeah.
Now
so he actually made 100, though.
right. Well, it cost him another $5. No, he didn't. Well, yeah, I guess from his perspective.
Yeah, because he actually got some stuff for the
And
the
who
then
knows
he
$60.
how
probably
much
sold
he's
that
gonna
stuff
sell
somewhere
that
else.
shit for,
Yeah, but I was out of pocket 60. That's
Yeah.
what I'm trying
Right.
to say.
And you got a cool fake
And some
$100
stuff.
bill.
And I have a cool $5 bill that's been reprinted as 100.
Yeah.
That's what it is to 5. It's a 5. So that cost him 5 right there too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Still, I think he ended
He's
up on
up
the winning.
90.
Yeah,
He's definitely
He was on the
winning.
winning side
So
of
is
that.
crack that bad? Is
He's
really
in
the
jail.
question.
Let's
Right.
be honest. That guy's in jail. It's from something.
From
At
something.
some point.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean,
Maybe.
eventually someone's going to call the police on these people. Him
I,
and his
I
group.
do have some advice for this young lady, though.
Okay.
Start printing fake $50 bills, and then go change them in at places, and then take all the money from there, and then donate.
Yeah, I
That's-
don't. Yeah, I think.
So
that
you're
would be
advising her to
I would
become
say
a
to
counterfeit.
become
No,
him.
what you do
Welcome,
is,
ladies and gentlemen, to Bad Advice.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
donate like make a bunch of fake money and donate that. Like, here's what you do.
Also, when you grow up, be a crack whore.
Yes. Well, I was going to say, if you're making that kind of money selling lemonade, you've got a good business. Keep that money, but give the Alzheimer's research people the phony money.
Yes, and keep
That's a
the
good point.
1100 be up.
They're
Oh my
not going to
God.
notice anyways.
Right.
I mean,
exactly.
if they're people who
Actually,
have Alzheimer's.
just tell the Alzheimer's people that you already gave it to them.
Oh,
See?
that's
Yes.
good. Or just tell them they're cured.
Yeah.
They won't know.
Wait, I don't think the Alzheimer's people are with Alzheimer's. I
Oh,
think we're
yeah.
idiots right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the
Yeah,
people
we're
researching Alzheimer's don't have Alzheimer's.
I'm old enough to
Right,
have
right.
Well,
dementia.
since they
so
haven't
screw
found a
you.
Which,
cure.
by the way, I thought it was old timers for a really long time.
Oh, I had
It's
a
weird
relative who called it old timers, and we all howled like mad. It was funny.
That's what when I was a kid. That's what I called it.
Got old timers disease.
It actually makes a lot of sense.
It
'cause,
works.
You know,
It
old
is.
people.
Yeah.
Oh, it makes
forget
sense.
shit.
Yeah.
Unless you're like 30 with Alzheimer's and then old timers, and
It
then
does happen.
Doesn't make
It's
sense.
pretty
it
bad.
does.
It's
yeah.
rare, but it does. Yeah.
Maybe that's what I have.
No, just
no,
stupid.
I'm old enough to have the actual thing. All right. And remember I said it was
Grandpa
a big
with
food
a big
week?
dick. Is that why your dick is bigger? Because like it's lower.
No, he's
It's
just got a
like-
big dick.
How do you guys know?
He's been in porn.
Yeah, he's been in porn.
Oh, I cannot wait.
Not that
to
I
go
have seen it,
home and
but I've
check
heard.
out your porn. What was your porn name?
All right. Why has the show gone this direction? You're not helping this
That's
at all.
what I'm here for.
You're welcome.
I'm here to bust your balls.
Mhm.
Your huge balls.
Swinging balls.
Gargantuan.
Pussy pounding
It
ball.
was a
Actually,
long time
he
ago.
has tiny balls, and that's why we all think he
Like
has
his
a big
dick
dick.
big,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're
Yeah,
like
that's what it is.
marbles, but no, they're fine.
He needs
Small
Davina
balls
to know.
aren't bad. Small balls aren't bad. No, he's like, no,
Right?
please.
Yeah, they're
let me
probably
show
easier to
you.
Guys,
work with,
shut
right?
up.
I mean-
I just met this woman. I don't need you telling her all this.
They're good on both, like when they're soft and they're dangling and you're hitting it from behind and they come around and tap the clit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
those
Yeah.
are great. That's
Yeah.
the best thing ever.
It's like-
but like,
it's like
also
sexual
nice when they're
click-clacks.
small too.
I'm in love with Davina now.
It's also nice when they're like tight and small when you're sucking it. Like that is
Yeah, yeah.
helpful.
They
Yeah, yeah,
usually
yeah.
kind of move up there
If you
once
can
you start
get
doing
both
that.
of them in your mouth at once, it's
Yeah.
fun.
Mine are like Transformers, so it's whatever you want them to be.
At the drop of a hat, like you can make them go wherever
You
you
just-
want.
He just
Yeah.
focuses. It's like,
Does anyone else have this one? When you
It's what's that cartoon? It's like form of a
Yeah, yeah.
He-Man was that
Right,
what
right,
it was?
right,
I don't know.
Right.
You would know.
ISIS?
form of a what?
Wasn't it like form of a
You mean
something, and then
Captain
it would like they
Planet?
would all. Is that what it was? I
Yeah.
don't know.
I think it's
Okay.
Air,
you're-
wind,
he's
water, heart.
Yeah, I don't remember what. Yeah.
Oh
I
no,
know.
that's the
Shape of a-
the twins.
Okay,
the
yeah,
twins. Wonder
yeah,
Twins
Wonder
activate.
Twins, yeah.
Form
Right.
of.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wonder
Yeah.
Twins.
Form of.
So
Drew's
we
cock.
can we can just refer to them as
Drew's
the Wonder
tighter
Twins.
balls.
One- they
Drew's
are.
saggier balls, so that they can hit a clip. That's a
Does
really long name,
Yeah.
but that's
Now, does anyone else have this? My girlfriend, Heather doesn't do this actually, but Lainey used to do it all the time. She'd run her fingernails real lightly up the inside of my leg, and that would always, she found the spot,
Would tighten
cause
them up?
my testicle would draw up in. She could control when my testicle would draw
Like a little
into.
marionette show.
It was awesome. Awesome. One side's more sensitive than the other.
She'd
but she
do
could
one
it.
side, it'd be
That's
really
interesting.
tight. The other side's hanging.
That'd be
down by
hilarious.
your
It's
knees.
like-
yeah.
it's got like a stroke.
Scale.
It's amazing.
It's got
totally
stroke.
weird.
You got stroke balls.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be doing this now
It's
to
pretty
see
great.
if I can
Look
find
for it.
those spots.
Yeah. If you're having trouble finding it, let me know. I'll help you.
Okay. I feel like it's
All
gonna
right.
be different on
Well,
everyone,
we've taken a left turn. Okay, back to the food story,
I call that one a right turn.
What food
Go on.
story? We were talking about food.
and we are now.
Oh, okay.
lemonade.
A New Jersey woman may be too chicken to eat at Popeye's kitchen again after finding what she claims is a rat head in her meal.
Wow.
Apparently, Rosemary Thomas of Clifton Park, New Jersey, posted an unappetizing photo of her meal on Facebook. It came from Popeye's in Harlem, where she was eating with her daughter, sister, and niece. She says this is clearly a rat head, and they have the nerve to have a 5 rating by the Department of Health.
They have the nerve. Well, it's this sort of thing that changes the rating, lady.
They
okay?
have a picture. Now, her daughter got very sick after eating the crispy part. I'm like,
Right.
well, that's always the best part. You always, you're not going to eat the soft part of the rat's head.
Right.
Of course, you want the crispy part.
Yeah.
Now, here's where it gets interesting. A spokesperson from the company said the company is aware of the woman's experience and that the owner of the franchise has reached out to her to get to the bottom of the incident. Says they want to check and make sure, they want to recover the product so they can see exactly what it is. But they said more than likely,
It's a
they
chicken
say it's just organ meat. And this has happened once before to them. Same thing, Popeyes, where someone complained that they also got a rat, and then they said it was like the organ meat as well. So apparently organ meat
Looks like a rat head.
looks like a rat head with teeth and eyes.
Wow.
Yeah, and like a nose.
I mean,
a
I've
little
seen some pictures
skeleton.
of organs, and none of them have looked like rat heads.
None of
Seen a
them.
picture of liver. seen a
However,
picture of
there's so
pancreas.
many fucking rats. Like, let's just eat them. Who cares? That they do. I'm bringing up Africa again. In the side of the road, it's just like a stick with a bunch of dead rodents on it.
And
that
eat 'em
they're
'cause
trying
they're
to
meat.
Sell. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
And if they've been cooked,
what the fuck?
all the
So,
diseases are probably cooked out of them.
So you're saying Popeyes should sort of
Maybe.
embrace this and
Yeah,
just add
they should
rat to the
actually add-
menu.
It's New Jersey.
Breaded rat.
Yeah.
There's worse there than having a little rat head in your fucking.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Popeyes.
It's like
Yeah.
I agree. It's like get some extra crispy
Like
rat on a
just that you're
stick.
in New Jersey.
Yeah.
I was
period.
born
Hey,
there. I know.
was born in New Jersey.
So
I
was
was
I.
raised in New Jersey. I'm from New Jersey.
That doesn't.
Are you okay?
This
So New
explains a
Jersey
lot.
has big dick people. Good to know.
Well, Italians.
Well,
But he's
Oh.
Jewish.
what happens from the water?
But you're circumcised. That sucks. I like the uncircumcised.
You like
Really? You like the
I
uncircumcised?
do.
You like
God
schmegma is
doesn't
what you're
make
saying.
No.
Nobody cleans
Guys
that dick.
can clean.
People
their
get a
dick. Do you
schmegma and
know
never
what
clean
a
it.
pussy hole can be.
Yeah,
You
I know.
guys
Yeah.
don't even.
Dude,
but
I've
you
met so many
don't
dudes,
Even know.
so many ladies who were like, yeah, had a boyfriend with uncircumcised. Guess what he did? Not wash his dick. It's real gross.
Yeah,
I've
it's
only
amazing
known
how many
guys
women
that wash
don't.
their dick. Like,
It's amazing
I
how
don't-
many women don't like
Uncircumcised.
uncircumcised. That blows my fucking mind.
It's
I'm pissed that
retarded.
I'm circumcised, and for you, I would have more
Yeah.
sewn on.
I
But-
would. Right. I was gonna say like if it's.
I'm
Yeah.
good. I'm good.
Yeah.
willing to
I'll
go
go-
I
back
like it the
under
way
the
it is.
knife.
It's fine.
Yeah, for
But
Davina,
really,
I
you
will
want-
go to a
I like
doctor
it
to have more
uncircumcised.
cock at
No,
it.
you can do.
You
They
can't
have
actually-
a
it's a
foreskin
str-
restoration.
It's a stretching process.
yeah.
They hang little metal balls
The
and
thing
stuff.
is, though, you're not going to have the same nerve. Like
Nope.
the nerve endings, you get thousands of nerve endings chopped when
Well,
that
now-
skin is chopped that make your dick feel even better. Can you imagine sex being even better?
Let me stop you.
You mean
True.
coming even faster? Great.
I know-
Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I know
That's a
someone.
mental thing. You're just a
Yeah, I
pussy.
know. I'm kidding.
I know someone as an adult who had the nerve endings removed, like in his teens,
Whoa.
because he kept tearing because it had grown wrong, so he had to get circumcised.
Oh.
Follow?
Yeah.
So this is important. I'm a skeptic. We like to be really accurate about our arguments.
Yeah.
I'm opposed to mutilating the
Circumcision,
penis.
me too.
Okay,
Me too.
but I want to argue with the right things, and I want to set you straight on that one. At least in this anecdote. And it's hard to study this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's really rare that someone in their teens can say, "Yes, I've had sex with a circumcised and an uncircumcised penis." It's hard to, right?
True.
So this kid said no difference.
Really?
Yeah, none. So the idea that they're not removing, they're shortening.
Yeah.
That's another
They're
fact.
deadening.
Okay.
Yeah, they're shortening these nerve endings. They still, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So the removal of the nerve endings doesn't have an appreciable effect on the way it feels,
But
according
that's
to someone
one
I know.
person,
That's
right,
right.
one
Well, that really made me
I
stop
will
using
say
that
this.
argument because it's significant.
I'll say this. We have 3 circumcised guys. You over there? I know you're circumcised.
course
as
he's
well?
cut.
Okay, so.
We're in America.
Does anyone
You have
feel
no
like
idea
you
how
are
sad we are.
short on like
Feeling?
what
No.
you feel
No, it
or
feels
the
awesome.
nerves? Like
No, right. I mean, so sex is still good. There's no uncircumcised or circumcised guy going around going, "Oh,
Hey, you wanna know what?
Sucks my dick."
Captain America has a circumcised dick.
so does Thor, and he's not even from here.
The Hulk doesn't. The Hulk is meaty as fuck.
You're right. The Hulk might not have one.
But he's not cleaning.
Yes, he fucking is. Not as
Really?
the Hulk, but he's cleaning as
Oh,
whatever
as
the guy's
Banner?
name is.
Bruce Banner? Yeah. But Bruce Banner doesn't have one. It just turns
It
into
turns
that. when
weird.
it
into
gets into the Hulk.
uncircumcised.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, I'm
Nice.
down with you on that.
I don't know.
But
It just
yeah.
looks like it's being choked by a sweater.
It's fun. It keeps. There are reasons.
There's
to
a
have
lot
it.
of
It can
good
keep
reasons
you
for
more
it.
moist. It
Yes.
keeps the lubrication going.
The penis gets to move in and out of its own sheath,
And
therefore the friction is less
That's
for
what
the,
I have
for the
her
woman.
for.
But also, the rim of your dick head is actually sharp. And when you are having sex with a woman, you're leaving lacerations. When you have that skin, you are not.
Oh, man, now I can't
That's
have sex
something
anymore.
else.
That's horrible.
Why? Because you're just like lacerate. Well, condoms.
Mine only
Condoms
does
help.
because it wears a spiked collar.
I need to see this dick right now in its spike collar.
Pull out
Show
your
her your
dick.
dick. Show her your dick.
Pull out your dick.
Show your
I'm not
dick.
doing that.
Do we have
First
a
of all, if I
adult-
did that, do you have
Dick
any
pic.
idea how mad Heather would be at me right now?
Oh,
Why?
you have a girlfriend?
My girlfriend?
No, yours.
I'm Polly. I have 2 girlfriends.
Okay.
Heather.
I want to
Yeah.
be Polly.
Really?
Yeah,
You and I
believe
got to
in
talk.
it.
Heather.
Ethical slut.
You want to
Heather,
get married
Roger
and do
that.
it? Let's do it.
I don't believe in marriage.
Neither do I. I didn't mean technically
love
married. I just mean let's hook
Let's
up.
fuck. He's
Yeah.
like, I just am saying let's fuck.
Okay, yeah, I'll do
You
that.
might be
I
the
can't
oldest
believe he
guy
won't
I'd
take his
fuck.
dick out.
I'd fuck.
That's bullshit.
What
I'm
is
well
wrong with him?
preserved.
He's a porn star.
Huh?
I'm well
Just
preserved.
pull out his
I
dick.
believe
He
it.
won't pull out his dick.
I mean, is it on?
Yeah, I'm
It's
gonna
on
look
YouTube,
at
right?
it.
You're allowed to
doing it,
pull out
and
your
she's-
dick on YouTube, right?
She was very clear that she's fine with looking at dick.
Hey guys, this is an adult show. Pull out your dick.
I am
I
not
love-
pulling out my dick
I
right now.
love dick pics. I am pro dick pics.
I will send
Right?
you
We
one.
can do that. That
Okay.
works.
Okay.
I'll send you one, but I'm not pulling it on. First of all, I am sorry because you know my mom occasionally does watch and
Hey,
listen to the show.
She's
Drew's mom.
proud of
Drew's
your
got a huge
penis.
dick.
Yeah.
He's got a huge dick.
And she's like, I know his.
This girl's gonna get a
father
picture of
does
it
too.
at some point.
His father.
By the
does
way, that's
too.
one of the things we were going to get into
There you
today.
go.
Have you?
the
Is your dick
death of Leonard
comparable to your
Moussecake.
father's? Do you know?
My dick pic.
I do not know.
I feel like. Is that really his
There you go.
dick?
No, that's mine.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, thank you
jeez.
for showing me your dick.
I know.
Is it really your dick?
Nice.
Since he won't show you his dick.
I
there's a
like
dick.
it. It's
All right.
good,
There you go.
fatty.
It's
My
nice.
God.
Yeah.
That's nice.
All right. Can we move on?
I
What?
love that.
I mean,
was
I've
on
seen your dick
computer.
before.
Yeah, have you?
Yeah.
Hard though, because
On
I
the
just saw
atheist
it hard.
thing.
Oh yeah.
What does it have to do with being an atheist?
We have a
It's like-
selfies thing.
Oh.
In the we have a group. You might want to join this actually. We have a group of atheists, and I know you're not an atheist.
Yeah.
Of atheists who all share their sexual pictures within that Facebook
Oh.
group. It's really lovely.
So
and
it's a closed group.
yeah, it's a closed group, and it's an insanely supportive group. There's really big guys in there.
There's this picture I send anytime a girl asks for a dick pic. That's what I send.
That's hilarious.
That's pretty
fucking
much the
brilliant.
best
Wait,
picture.
what's
So it's a
that?
picture of him standing sideways,
think you can
and
see
then
it.
he's
got the
badly
Eiffel
pasted
Tower.
over the Eiffel
The
Tower
Eiffel
as if
Tower
that's
is
his
his
penis.
Oh.
That's pretty great.
Right there.
Okay, that's
And it's
funny.
lit up blue.
My
Bright
dick is
blue.
so average. It's like why here? Yes, here's a picture of the superest averagest
Average
dick
is
of
not
all time.
bad.
Yeah.
Too big actually can be. When I
Yeah.
was younger, I was like, I want the biggest dick alive,
And then you
I'm
find
like,
out,
you know, I've had a lot of them, and I'm like, like what you can't. You can
What
play
is too
more
big?
on an average dick. I mean, that's so subjective, but
Yeah.
like I'd say
Every girl's
like,
probably different
a
in
good
that situation.
Dick, yeah, because some girls are deeper, some girls can take. For me, a good dick's probably like a good 7-8 inch, but I like fat over long.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
And what would be a good
Yeah.
thickness?
A good thickness? Well, I mean, what like a 5.5 inches around? I don't
That's
know.
like-
Is that a
That's
lot?
also heavily
That's huge.
subjective.
Then you have your
Is
hand.
that huge? Okay, 3
Well, the
inches
biggest dick in the
around?
world, the biggest dick.
Okay.
Yeah, like I'd take
Like
your
that.
wrist.
No,
Yeah.
that's exactly right.
Is
Yeah.
this 5.5 inches around?
I don't know what
No,
that is.
the biggest dick in the
Have you-
world has a 6.5-inch circumference,
Circumference?
and it's I believe it was 16 inches.
Okay, maybe like
Yeah, I don't want
maybe 4 inches.
Might have been 15
around
inches.
Might be
That's
good
about
circumference.
slightly above middle
Yeah.
average.
All right, by next
Yeah.
week I'm gonna have to get younger
Why?
because she
'Cause
said
I-
I'd be the oldest guy ever.
That if I fucked him.
How old
he'd
is
be
Davina?
The oldest guy.
How old are you?
How old do you guys think I am in an
I don't
Alzheimer?
fucking know.
27. No.
I was gonna say 26.
You guys are lying right now. Just
I
trying
mean,
to
30.
get my pants. 35.
Yeah,
Really?
30. I can tell you're an adult just because your language, honestly.
This has been
It's-
my language since I was like 2.
Well.
Like it literally has. Not, my parents hate me. They're like, "Who the fuck made this?"
35.
Hey,
Yeah.
And we are not.
35.
I'm not
See,
lying.
can
I'm
I
not
tell you a
bullshitting.
true story that I actually owe you an apology?
Why?
Should I tell her what the conversation was
I don't
before
know.
she came in?
What is
Yeah, I want to
Oh,
know.
it was
I'm-
hilarious. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Tell
Okay.
her.
Before you came in, I said, so we have a new person on the show. We have Davina Joy coming in. And Emery's like, is she hot?
I didn't
was
say
like,
that.
I said it.
Emery said,
Emery
is she
said
hot? And I was like, I don't know. I don't think so. Right?
You walked in.
You
the
walked
door,
in, and I just looked at Emery and go, I was completely wrong. I could not
and
have
I'm on
been
the-
more
you
wrong.
couldn't have been more wrong.
I was
You could not have been
absolutely
more
wrong.
Did you not see any of my pictures? Does Facebook
I
not
saw like a
represent me
Facebook picture
correctly?
this big, and I didn't.
But it's kind
Did
of
you have your
a
glasses
hot
on, old
pic.
man?
I didn't. Fuck you. And no, I did not.
I
And I
honestly
do not
don't
judge
think I'm
our.
hot.
I do
I'm
not judge our
gorgeous.
guests on their level of hotness. you all
This
the.
is my
Yes, I do.
profile pic right
And
now.
that was-
You asked
That's
if
nice.
you asked if I knew her and if she was funny. That's what you asked me.
Right.
Honestly. And I was like, I said,
Because he's probably like,
said
well,
if-
Medina might be trying to fuck. So I'm just.
yeah. I said if Joey suggested somebody, I'm pretty sure he's not sending not funny chicks.
Oh, yay. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Joey's the best. I just connected
Yeah,
with
Joey's
him
not
at
going
a
to send
show.
some not funny chick to the
Yeah.
show.
he totally
not
would
gonna-
if she was hot.
No, he wouldn't.
No, he wouldn't.
I know Joey's my best friend.
No,
I
he
know
wouldn't.
Joey.
He would send her to go hang out with you. He wouldn't send her to the
That's
show.
true. If
Yeah.
he thought it was going to help his cause, you are completely wrong.
Yeah, I could
that
see
true?
that. That's any man. That's what's hard being a woman in this industry is when a man comes up to
really,
me
you're
and
going
is
to
like,
add this
really
industry.
funny
You don't have to. It's just
in the
being a
world.
woman. Yes.
But for me as a comedian, when a guy tells me I'm funny, well, first off, I talk about loving dick a lot and like come on me. I talk about sex a lot, and so I'm like, yeah, I'm sure you did enjoy hearing a woman say that. Not even just me, a woman talk so openly and freely about how amazing sex is
Talking
and
to
everything
that.
about it.
No,
Oh.
it's for later. No, I just.
You have this recorded for later.
You
Why
idiot.
do you need
You idiot.
He wants it for his own personal,
Alzheimer's.
on his.
for his old time?
I need some lemonade.
All right.
All right, let's go.
We're really good at keeping to this.
we yeah.
Yeah. Oh, stories. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
ADHD.
Let's go to our next segment because with a new guest, we always do this. So we're going to give you a round of what would you do.
Would you do for a Klondike bar?
Aw,
That's the
so
old
many
one.
Memories.
That is the old one.
Man, I want a Klondike bar.
All right.
I can't eat sugar anymore. I stopped eating sugar.
I can't stop eating sugar. Aren't you eating Pez?
I just stopped eating sugar Monday for 2 solid weeks.
Pezless.
He ate all
Yeah,
his
this
Pez.
is almost.
Do you really
3
notice
weeks.
in 2 weeks zero sugar a difference in your body?
huge.
I lost
Damn
12
it.
pounds.
I'm
Wow.
losing. I'm
How long
losing,
has it been?
I'm losing.
3 weeks.
I'm losing over a pound a day.
Really?
I was 147.6.
But there's
when
Have
I
you
sugar in
began.
considered the
everything.
possibility you're just sick?
Well, I
There's sugar in everything. So what the fuck are you eating? Because
No.
there's sugar in everything.
there isn't sugar.
Well, what
in
I'm
everything.
doing is crazy and
meat
stupid.
doesn't have sugar.
What I'm doing is crazy and stupid.
I don't eat meat.
Penn Jillette lost 100 pounds doing what I'm doing. I lost 50 pounds doing a modified version of what he did. My girlfriend lost 40 plus pounds doing exactly what he did.
Wow.
And we hit this plateau and then started creeping back up. So we're like,
Yeah.
let's reset. So we're doing again. The beginning of the diet is 2 weeks of nothing but potatoes. That's where we are
Seriously?
now. Yeah, I'm 5
And
days
what kind of way
the
do you
6th
eat the
day.
potatoes?
boiled. You want the water. from 'em.
Just boiled potato.
No, boiled and baked. Actually, we want the water
with nothing on them.
with nothing on them. Period. Just sliced
salt,
skin.
no pep-
nothing. No salt. No oil. No nothing. Nothing. Zero.
The skin
I'm
and
not doing
everything.
that bad.
There's a couple reasons for
No.
this, and I'll
I
explain
just cut
off
out sugar and
camera,
that's it.
But yeah, it's what we're
But
doing
good
is
Lord,
really
that would be
extreme
horrible.
and really
Yeah.
stupid.
It's pretty
What
bad.
we're doing is really stupid.
Well, what I realized
and
after
don't do
I
it. If
stopped
you're
eating
listening,
sugar,
do not do what we're doing.
I stopped eating sugar, and then I was getting hungry for a snack, and I realized that all I had ever eaten was sugar for snacks.
Yeah.
Really?
Because I was like, oh, what am
so
I going
what
to eat?
was your replacement?
So I went
then?
and got carrots and snap peas, and
Are you not even doing sugared fruits? Like
I'll
no
do regular
oranges,
fruit,
No. Okay.
but that's it.
We're gonna have to move on.
Yes.
Not
It's
that,
not
that,
exciting?
Not that, yeah, exactly. Not that all your diets are not highly fascinating and entertaining.
I don't know why I
But there are
fucking care.
people at home going, "What the hell is going on today?"
There are also people that might be interested in losing some weight.
Also, I cut my own hair.
Sure. Nice. Very good.
Just did that
How,
today.
how the toenails looking? Good.
I
Good?
don't
my,
do those.
Only my pubes. That's all that I trim.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
myself.
Yeah.
I trim those.
I shave my balls.
Oh,
I
do you?
don't like
Yeah.
that.
It seems
I
like too much
hair
work for
on
me.
Balls.
Do you
I
like
don't.
that?
I like it trimmed, shorten it.
Yeah.
But like I like hair on, but I don't want to feel like
I
I'm
get
like
nervous
a little
about-
boy.
Yeah,
I
exactly. I
think pussy
feel-
hair, pussy should have hair. Like,
Yeah, no,
A
I agree
little
with that
bit.
too.
Yeah,
Little bit.
a little a triangle.
Just to be able to get in there.
Not on the lips, not on like clear
For
the whole bottom.
for
but
masturbation, it feels so much better to be well trimmed and well shaved. That's why I shave.
But your
my balls.
ball, are
I'm
your
just-
balls involved in your masturbation?
Hell yeah.
Do you pull
Yeah.
them?
You
touch on your- you touch your own
Yeah.
balls.
Talk to him.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a
Talk to him.
This
you
is
got
the-
to. You
this
want
is
him
the
to feel
best
involved.
podcast ever.
Here's the thing. I don't necessarily have to touch him, but I do talk to him because I want him to feel involved.
What do you say to your
Nice
balls?
things. That I
Right.
care about him. I appreciate him. Thanks for showing up.
I'm gonna start talking to my clit while I'm masturbating.
You should. It's
a good idea.
My
Try it.
labia minor, major. I'm just gonna be like, you guys are working together like
Uh-huh.
champions.
Li-
Yeah.
Exactly. I want to appreciate. Listen, you guys, you're showing up to the game.
You're
giving
hanging
it
in
your
there.
You
all.
might be having a bad day.
You're hanging in there.
Swing into the fences,
Bad day or not, you're.
or I guess swing
fucking
into the
here
clit
for me.
if you're
Tight,
lucky.
damn
Yeah,
right.
I like it. So what would I
swinging
do?
for the fences? All right. Yes. What would you do? Now, the way this works is you get one wish. Anything you want. You can, it can be altruistic and save the world.
No, not
Could
today.
just be something you want.
Clothe people. You can ask for $1 billion, whatever you want. But once you say it, we're going to come up with what you have to be willing to do.
Well,
to do
I
it.
have
So what's your
a
wish?
bit where I say that if there's anything that I could ask God for,
Anything.
my top priority would be no gag reflex.
Yeah, that would be great.
It's been a
I'm
fun
buying it,
show.
too.
You guys got to go.
But I actually have
you
the
have
gag.
one.
And it's
Yeah.
not that I don't like to choke. I love to choke on dick. Women love to choke on dick. It brings up that other
Yeah.
kind of like lubey kind
Oh,
of
it
stuff.
lubes
It's
up.
fun.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
Totally.
amazing.
It's fun.
I have a video for you to watch
But-
later. We're going to talk about it.
Okay.
You fucked that girl's throat, didn't you?
Of course I did.
That's
Nice.
so fun.
It's
I
so
love
hot.
when a guy fucks your face. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
It's really, really
Have you
fun.
had your head rolled off the edge of the bed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
It's
the best. It's the
and
fucking
he's
best.
standing up off
Over
the
you.
bed. Going,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm in my 30s when
love
I
it.
learned that move, and I'm like, what the? Where
was I
this is
doing?
amazing. Just watching the. Oh,
All
fuck
things
me.
I've not done.
I thought I was over falling in love. I could have been wrong.
I'm the worst person to fall in love with.
Yeah, you
No, you have
horrible.
not known me.
Okay,
Well, for him,
sure.
sex is love. He doesn't like have a
Right,
concept of.
there-
That's not true. Why would
He
you say
loves
such
his
a
dog
That's
a lot.
everyone.
Like there's a lot of emotion for his dog, but people.
Women don't
I
get
don't like
obsessed
people.
with the person. We don't fall in love with the person. We fall in love with the dick. And the problem is when we're obsessed with you and like, no, this can't end because we want your dick. Like that's it. If guys shut the
You
fuck
think that's
up.
This
true?
is the best, but that
I
you're
know
talking
it.
about the part of a relationship I am best at.
Right.
It's the only thing
Most
he's good
of
at.
us
Actually.
are.
And still single.
Because
Or maybe he's not as good
he
as he
doesn't want
thinks
to fucking.
he is. So sad.
I feel like it's a choice. If Drew wanted a woman, she wouldn't be top of the line, but just kidding.
Wow.
Could have a woman, okay?
One line right there proves
See,
Joey was
I
right
like her
about
now.
her. She's funny.
She
Funny.
wouldn't be top of the line.
I'm just saying she'd
Funny.
be pretty.
But have a hunchback.
But she couldn't possibly be smart. No, I hear
Oh,
you.
she'd be
The last really
intelligent-ish.
smart girl you had was batshit nutty too.
Every one of them.
Yeah, that's your.
that's what
you.
you're attracted
It's
to.
about you.
Yeah. Let's do the next story.
Yeah, let's do it.
Wait, what are
Wait,
you guys
no, we
supposed
were-
to do on
Oh,
my
yeah.
no gag reflex?
Oh yeah. We don't want to change that. Go ahead.
Okay.
You win.
Yeah. Okay. No,
Yes, I won.
and you don't have to do anything. No, there's got to be something.
Oh, well,
I know
for a
we're
year you
all-
can't have any dick
Oh, man.
Wait, so
because you
no
said you
dick
really like
for a
dick
year.
and no blowjob, no nothing that you like doing with dudes
No dick contact for
or
a
ladies,
year.
whatever
One
it is
year.
you're
I'm not
into.
into women
well,
at
then
all.
whatever you're into, you can't do for a year.
1 year, and then I could have no gag reflex
And no
forever.
masturbation either.
Yeah.
Nope, no.
Not doing it. See, I was
I'll
going to make
gag.
it a little.
There you go.
I have a different one for.
I'll
That's not a
gag
bad
the
one, but
fuck
that's
What would
out
you?
of my life.
All right, we'll do it. We're gonna reset.
Yeah.
We know that if she can't masturbate for a year, then all right. What's yours?
You can have dick, but here's the thing: you're a comic.
Okay.
You work at the comedy store. Mm-hmm. So
I'm getting fucking
It's
hot,
really
guys.
hot.
I'm sorry.
I
What
wish
the
I could do
hell?
that too. I
It is hot.
can,
you
but
can.
I shouldn't.
We all can, but I'm.
I mean, not like my tits aren't on the internet. I've done B movies, not porn, but like
Yeah,
horror.
horror. Me too.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well,
I've been a serial killer like several times.
I've been murdered by you several
Yeah.
times.
I like it. No, your challenge is this: you get to have sex, but for a year,
Okay.
every night. Well, let's say every night. How often? Maybe once. Maybe either every night or once a week. I'm not sure, but the unfunniest comic of the night, the one who is absolutely terrible.
The-
That's the one you have to have sex with.
Ah, fucking hell.
You have to watch
I don't
their
know
act
if
and go,
he's
I
funny
hate
or
this
not.
person's
He has
comedy.
to be hot. My pussy's superficial as fuck. So
I understand, but you're not
don't-
going to get to make that choice. Whoever has the prize of being the
worst
worst
set of the night.
comic, that's the one you have to do.
For how long?
For a
Does she
year.
have to, for 1
year.
year? For 1
Every
year.
night, God, my poor vagina.
Yeah, let's
like,
say
what the fuck?
twice a
what I'm saying.
week.
Once a
Twice
week.
a week.
Twice a week. Twice a
Twice a
week.
week. Twice a week.
Because
is
twice
good.
a week is a decent amount
But
to
I
have
can
sex.
also fuck other people I want
Absolutely.
to throughout
Yeah.
whenever.
Yeah.
Ah, sure, we'll add that.
It would be my charity to the world. I
Yeah,
would
yeah.
do that, absolutely.
And that
I'd
guy will
give
feel
him a
like
good
he's
puss.
funny for a half a second.
I
Wow.
mean, here's the thing about him. He'll probably come in half a second, so it's
Yeah.
no water off my back.
All right,
I
seems
like
fair.
to imagine that every time we do that, we actually splinter the universe and create the other one that we just described.
That's possible.
How do I get into that one?
Well, technically, you have to create cold fusion.
Because I'm going to go have some shitty sets, and then
Oh yeah, I'm starting over.
Oh, my vagina, my
starting-
pussy's very happy you guys are interested in her. She loves it. She loves
Aw.
interest.
I like
All
it.
right.
Ron,
Yeah.
quick, what would you do for you?
Oh.
What's your wish?
That,
You weren't ready, I know.
yeah. I
Quick
had-
wish, anything. 3, 2, 1.
I got nothing.
You got something.
I got one.
I would like an Xbox. No, I'm
Oh, okay.
You want an X? All right,
No,
then I'll keep yours simple. Every woman you ever sleep with from now
Fuck you, man.
forever.
I already know what you're gonna
You
say.
know what you're gonna say? What?
Something about puns. You
Yes,
fucking asshole.
exactly.
I hate
Everyone
puns.
is
Hates
going
puns.
to do nothing but puns in bed with
I
you,
love
like
puns.
prior to sex,
the
during
worst.
sex.
I do too.
After
So you
sex
hate
while
my
you're-
Twitter feed.
Yeah. Well, I don't look at it.
Okay. Good move.
He hates
I'm
puns,
going to.
and
I
I
love
torture with him.
puns.
So,
Yeah, I don't like
They're
puns.
fucking
Pun-free.
great.
so that's it.
Well, then I've got one for you. Picture the hottest girl, whatever your wish is.
Whatever my wish.
he doesn't care
What
what
is
your
your
wish
wish?
is.
Yeah,
Doesn't
fuck
even
your
matter.
He just
wish.
wants to fuck you over.
Whoever the hottest girl in the world is, every night you have to watch a poop pop right out of her ass.
Oh, come on, that's terrible.
He loves
Yeah.
that.
He
That
hates
is
poop.
n-
Hates it.
I love
set to
poop.
watch
You don't
poop.
like to talk
Hates
about
it.
poop?
He
Oh my
Pop right out
God.
of your ass. Boom.
Anything scatological makes him
And
freak.
sometimes she'll have
Why?
diarrhea
What
too.
happened in
And you
your
just gotta watch it.
childhood?
No, I don't. It's not that I
Poop
hate
is the
poop or anything
best.
like that. I don't. In comedy, I hate poop jokes.
I send him videos of,
He does.
weird poop things happening. It's hilarious.
If there's any woman who's showing her pooping and bleeding at the same time, you should send him that because when we're on our periods,
I'm on
man, we
that.
shit
Yeah,
like
right?
a motherfucker.
Right?
It's
Yeah.
like
Oh,
the
s-
first
one of our
day is like
listeners
3,
had
4
one for
poops.
you.
What?
They said for her wish, she's with a guy who's got like a big thick meaty dick, but he's got whiskey dick and can never get it up.
Damn.
Just put me in the fucking grave already.
sucks.
Dig a 6-foot hole and no, dude. I'm sorry. Erectile dysfunction, not being able to keep a fucking erection is like
Yeah.
that. I see red.
I
see
don't-
red.
yeah, I
It's
feel-
aggravating.
I feel sorry for so many of I'm 52, and I've got these friends who are using the Viagra shit, and I'm just like,
Why? Yeah.
because they have to.
Well,
They
sometimes you
just
don't
have to.
realize that. Like I actually had a thing where I changed my diet and
It affected your
It
dick?
affected my dick,
Yeah.
and I didn't realize what it was. You have to have fat in your body when you eat. When you eat, you have to have fat in your body. You absolutely have to,
Oh.
according to all the health.
So
gurus. Vegans have a hard time. You
That's
have to
not
have
true.
Absolutely
I
true.
don't
Is that true?
know
Absolutely
that
true.
that's
I got a
true.
vegan saying bullshit. I got another vegetarian.
I'm telling you
Yeah.
what health
bullshit.
dudes say. That's what I'm telling
Because
you.
I know people that eat a lot of meat, and we're not talking
It's not about
older
meat.
men even.
It's not about meat.
Right.
But even
It's
fat,
about
like
fat.
people that
Avocado.
don't take
You could
care-
if you eat a bunch of avocado, you'd be
See,
good to go.
avocado's good
I'm
for
talking about healthy
vegans
fat.
and
I'm not talking
vegetarian-
about.
right.
I'm not talking about.
All right.
like meat fat.
I'm not talking about meat
But
fat.
it's
Although
not
that's
older
helpful. Milk is
kids.
actually good for you too.
One at a time.
I love milk. 26-year-olds, 25, they are having erectile dysfunction, and it's fucking insane.
The
Yeah,
only
because-
time I
not
ever had any
understand.
issues with that at all is just because she just talked too much.
Oh, so there's my issue. Thank you, you fucking
Oh,
piece
hell.
of shit.
Oh hell!
I am
Have I
out
told
of
you the one
this.
joke that I can never do because it doesn't fit in with any of the comedy I do?
Yeah.
I go, I'm monogamous not because it's romantic, but because I don't have time to listen to two women talk
Yeah.
about kale for 45 minutes each.
So great.
Yeah,
That's
it
a
just doesn't
great
fit
joke.
into any of my jokes, any
You
of
d-
the things I talk
You have
about.
nowhere to do that.
Yeah, not really.
I might want to have I want to figure out a way to do that from the poly perspective.
Just
Yeah.
say it like
God damn it.
Yeah, but there's no
just as
point
a
in it.
random
I have
statement.
like the way I do comedy. I don't.
it
do,
has points.
like
oh.
I make points and I'll have like whole chunks of material that have a point to the whole.
Right.
10
like
minutes
it all
of
comes
material that
together.
comes together with a
yeah.
point, so.
Ugh, I can't wait till I'm that good.
There you go. Well, now, okay, we are going to do a quick segment of Sad But Drew just
Okay.
because I have a question.
Oh, we're actually queuing it up.
Yeah, Sad
Just-
But Drew, baby.
Fucking A.
The time goes by fast.
It,
It
does.
really does.
So here's my question. I have, I'm turning my house into like the, what is it, Airbnb kind of
Airbnb
thing,
place, yeah.
right? It's not a bad neighborhood, but the house across the street has an abundance of roosters. I live in Van Nuys, and these
Right.
roosters I've talked about on the show before, they're retarded roosters. They start sounding at about 3 or 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
And I believe they've gotten more of them. So I'm actually like having the city
Or made more of them.
investigate, and it gets very strange. Here's what I found out. In LA, you're allowed to have one rooster, but it has to be within 25 feet of your house and can't be within 100 feet of anyone else's. So they are in violation. But here's the problem. when you file a complaint, unlike anything else, which you can do anonymously,
You can't.
if you file it, or if they want to know who filed a complaint,
They
they have
tell
to
'em.
just pay $15 and they find out who files the complaint.
Why
and
is
this
that
is
a
like
thing?
a gang-infested cholo house that I am not real happy with if they find out that I'm the one trying to get rid of their roosters.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna go on a
Are they
limb and say that
cockfighting?
those guys are too dumb to know that you pay $15 to find out.
Yes, but it says it on the. They send a letter.
It gives them the
Oh.
option.
Yeah,
Wow.
That's awful. Okay,
It is
well, I have
completely
advice
awful.
for Drew.
First, is it okay to kill the roosters?
Poison corn.
No.
Poison corn.
It is not the rooster's fault that they're just being fucking roosters. But fine, kill them if you need to.
And
Wait
then
a
you-
minute.
Everyone
Okay.
who knows me knows I love animals more than people.
Okay,
So
me
I
too.
am torn because I do want to kill
Free
the
the
roosters,
roosters.
but I think I may end up having to kill the people
I
instead.
was going to say
Kill the
poison them
people
instead of the
instead.
rooster. Yeah.
Okay.
Why don't you just steal all the roosters, take them far, far away, and just.
Well, you know what you could
I've
do?
tried.
I've got a
if
great
I could
idea
get
for
to
you.
them, I totally would do
I've
that.
got the best idea for
What?
you. I mean, you said they're cholos, right?
Yes.
Clearly, they're not legal, so you just vote for Trump. There you go.
Oh,
You won.
God.
Wow.
Good advice. Good bad
I don't have that
advice.
kind of time.
Yeah, it's supposed to be bad advice.
Yeah, good bad advice.
Yeah.
I don't have that kind of
Call
time.
immigration.
On the roosters?
No.
They're Mexican roosters.
On the roosters. Here, killing the roosters won't do any good. I'm looking up prices of roosters, $5 to $15.
They're going to get more.
They're just going to replace the fucking roosters.
So what do? I got to burn the place to the ground.
Yeah, you have no choice.
Should
And then
shouldn't
have a
said that on
barbecue.
tape.
Yeah, well, if you're going to actually do it, you shouldn't have
Yeah,
said it
yeah.
on tape,
Or you
but
should
I don't
start.
think you are.
should start doing like heroin.
They used to do cockfighting. I
and
don't
then you'll
think they're
just
doing it
sleep
anymore.
all the time.
Okay,
Well,
well, you
and I
know
don't
You
what?
won't
think
even
that's
notice those
legal.
roosters.
You-
You'll
you know
just
my
be
dog-
high as fuck.
Yeah, you know my dog Ambien story, right?
No.
No.
You had sex with the
When
dog
I
on
fir-
Ambien?
No, that would have
It
been an
sounds
interesting story.
appropriate.
Though. Yeah, I'm not saying it
Oh,
couldn't
you
have happened.
would rip a little dog with your big dick.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd
Unless it
have
was
to
a
be
big-ass dog.
Yeah, no, he's fucking Great Danes.
Yeah.
Relax.
And those are the ones that are attracted to me. But
They do give the best head.
Yeah. They love peanut butter. I'm a lucky dog. I'm a lucky dog.
so no,
Did
I forgot what I was going to say now. Now oh yeah, no. When I first bought my house, the neighbor, it was like this abandoned house, and this woman had pit bulls that she never let inside, and they barked all night right outside my bedroom. So I started dosing them with Ambien.
Did
No
you really?
way.
Yeah,
That's great.
yeah. Except that they would get up and like go driving in the middle of the night. You know, just.
I have an idea. It seems to
I'm thinking about just buying like a ferret or a snake and throwing it over the fence.
Yeah, they're going to replace it for $5 or $15. Here's the thing. I think you might want to anonymously, and I'll bet you can do this anonymously, report them for cockfighting.
Yeah.
I have tried that.
You have. Okay.
What
so
happened?
But to who? Like
I think she
call-
means
Animal
to whom.
control.
Oh, I've got an even better
Call
idea.
like an ASPCA
Go find. I was gonna
or
say,
a-
go
yeah.
find one of those people where they'll go protest outside their house.
Throw
Yeah,
blood
yeah,
on them whenever they
yeah.
come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like those
Harass-
real...
Call PETA.
Find
PETA.
find the crazy people to harass them for you.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. That's not even
Oh,
bad
great.
advice.
No, we can't do that.
So I believe before we get to questions, I was going to say it may be time to put Leonard Moussecake to rest.
Oh, yeah, you never did that either.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I came up with a better. What if or what are?
Oh, what?
What would you do?
I would be able to buy a ranch that has a ton of space for cats, so that
Cats?
all
A
the
cat
cats
ranch?
that don't have like homes or in little units, you know, like the things where they're going to be put to death, they would go there and have like lots of stuff to play on and food and
Aw.
all that stuff.
You want to
That's what I would
open
do.
a cat ranch?
Yeah.
He
wants a
pussy
pussy
ranch.
farm.
Yeah, he wants a
Yeah.
pussy farm, but they
A
have those
pussy
in
palace.
Vegas.
Yeah, that's not the same
Pussy
thing in
palace.
Vegas.
I would name them
It's
all.
not the same thing.
And I'd pet them.
You're going to end up on hoarders, aren't you?
I have 3 cats.
You
I
really wanna
technically
do
have
this?
2 cats, but one of them's a foster cat, so now I have 3
Yeah,
cats.
you do.
Wow.
I have 2 foster dogs.
I think that means technically you have 3 cats.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You
saying.
got it backwards.
Yeah, yeah. In a studio apartment, looking good. Hi guys.
All right. The reason I was
Cats
going to
are
say
easy,
is you don't know who Leonard Moussecake. I always said if I was going to go back to porn,
Okay.
I was going to.
Is
My
that your
stage name
name?
was going to be Leonard Moussecake because after the money shot, I could go, "You've been moose-caked," and I just.
That's what he wanted to do.
That's
right?
horrible.
And
Do you do
when
this
comics
with the
get
women
into
that
porn.
you fuck now?
well, only one.
Okay.
And because I got back into it recently, I don't want to get
And
too
he made
into
a
this story.
ridiculous
I
amount
did
of
make
money.
a lot of money.
Short story,
Wait,
ridiculous.
you're doing porn again?
Yeah. only once.
He went for a long time without doing porn, and
Yeah,
then
someone
just
asked.
Like
recently
30
he flew
years.
out to Oklahoma to do a
What's your
scene with a
porn
web.
name, Drew?
It was Drew Andrews.
Oh, like
You used the same old
Julie
porn name.
Andrews.
That's like his middle name.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to know my porn name?
Yes.
You know it, right?
I'm not sure.
Edgar Allan Poe.
Ah!
That's
a good
great.
one.
That's
That
great.
was given to me by a really smart guy.
I don't even have to change my name. I just get add an S on
I
it.
know, Ron
Be
yeah,
gay.
Swallows.
Ron Swallows. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
No, what I
Edgar
did
Allan
was-
Poe, favorite porn name.
It's a
of life.
great
Edgar
porn
Allan-
name.
that
Penn
is a
Jillette
great
gave me
name.
that porn name.
That's an awesome
Best
porn name.
It's awesome.
ever.
He kicked it out at dinner one night. I'm like, I need to use that. And whenever I edit porn, that's what I edit with.
I love that. That's great. No, all I did was I got together with this girl because she wanted to do the webcam sex thing.
Okay.
So we did that as a couple, and it was a domination sort of thing with the face fucking and all that stuff. And I didn't know how
The face fucking.
the website where like people watch you and tip worked.
Oh, okay.
But we checked it out, and next thing I looked, we had 1,200 viewers. But I didn't know how you actually made money on
Yeah.
it. But people can tip. But then they said, no, I was talking to one of the viewers. He goes, no, you open up a private room, and you can charge whatever you want. So we said, well, let's just figure it out and let's see how it works. So we opened it up and said, all right, it's $10 to follow us into this room. Over 100 people did it. So
Oh
in
my
like an hour and 15
God.
minutes, we made over $1,000.
I'm
And
in the wrong fucking
We were going to do
industry.
that more
Yeah,
of
you are.
this.
I used to be a stripper. I was a topless dancer for almost 5 years. In
I know how we
Arizona,
can make
so-
some awesome money.
Yeah.
Seriously, my parents are still alive. I don't give a fuck. I'll give them the website.
We'll talk. So anyway, but
You're sending
we
me
were
your
going
dick
to
pics, though.
oh, yes, we were going to like do more of this, but we were just talking last week, and she relocated from Oklahoma City to Texas. She met this nice guy, and
She met a
she's
nice
trying
guy
to
in
have
Texas.
a relationship.
Yeah, we'll see about
and
that.
He is not okay with us doing this, apparently.
Wow.
That's reasonable, I guess.
That's
Does
the
he
problem
know how
with
much
web
money
starlets.
she's gonna bring home?
Exactly. So she's pissed off that she can't do it because she wants to.
Yeah.
I'm like, because it's not like we're having a relationship. I'm like, you can have both. And she
I can
goes,
tell you this:
"He's not
that
okay with
relationship
it."
won't last.
It's
a year.
already
It's
gonna-
No, it
not.
won't.
If
It's gonna
he's
end.
restricting her and she's
I hope
a
she's
free
listening
spirit,
right
it's
now.
not gonna
Just
happen.
quit it.
Yeah, and masturbate on a webcam. You can still. She could make money still.
You can't
He
make
could
as
do
much,
that too.
You can, but not nearly as much.
Not nearly
as
as much.
people watching other people fuck.
Yeah.
God,
Because-
we're
Well, especially
perverts.
with
Right?
weird shit.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
doing
Oh,
weird
what were
shit.
you guys doing?
It was all kinky stuff.
Nipple clamps.
Oh,
and
paddles.
yeah.
It's all kinds
They're
of
putting on a show.
bondage. Yeah.
Someone's trying to get me horny. in this room.
Only if it's working. Okay, it's time for listener
I
questions.
don't want the end.
I need somebody help, not just anybody help. You know I need someone help.
Our first question came from Evan. Evan said, how do I talk to my spouse about wanting an open relationship?
Break up with them.
Yeah, right.
See, that's what I was going to say. Bring home the nice girl and go, let's say her name's, Susan. It's like, Susan, this is the wife. Wife, this is goodbye.
A good conversation. the
I have
way
good-
You could say, "Hey, how's it going? I have AIDS."
Uh-huh.
End
How
of
about-
relationship.
Actually,
she's
I-
gonna run away.
I have
Move
a
on.
combo good and bad advice
All
thing
right.
Yeah.
here. This is good and bad advice because it's risky.
Okay.
Well, you don't know that the wife
You
isn't
get on
gonna-
Craigslist and you find the best looking guy you can find. You
Yeah.
find the guy that you know your wife wishes you were.
Yes.
And you get that guy, and you don't have to be fucking him. You don't have to be bi. If you are, that's cool. But if you're not bi, that's not part of this.
Let her fuck him.
That's exactly right. So you bring that guy in, and you go, I want you to fuck this
I
guy.
want an open relationship. Make it about her first,
Yeah.
and then it can transform.
That's
into
good
about
bad advice.
him.
That's good
Absolutely.
advice. There's no bad
Find the
advice
guy.
in that.
Good
Find
bad
the guy.
advice.
It's risky. She
Well,
could
it
go,
is
"I'm
risky
not into
because then
this."
she's just single if the guy's not into it.
Yeah.
But that's the risk you're taking.
Yeah,
you want
take
an
that
open
risk.
relationship.
That's
right.
my advice.
No matter what, you might end up
good, bad.
breaking up.
It's also just, does he really want out of the relationship, or does he just want to broaden it?
That's the
and by
problem.
broaden it, I mean bring it abroad.
I
Yeah.
would say that nicely done. All right, I would say that
Fuck you, man.
most people.
I did that for Ron.
It's terrible.
Fuck him.
Most. This is true. I think.
It's like the laziest comedy.
I
It
would,
is so not.
It is the laziest.
Not
comedy.
anybody can think. Dude, not anyone.
Dude,
Anyone
can
can think that.
No one else here said broaden. Excuse me.
I put up
Yeah.
a picture.
I could have, but I decided that I don't need to say that.
I put up a picture of the largest relief sculpture on the side of a mountain,
No.
and I said, "Well, that's a huge relief." You don't like that? That's one of the.
That's
a good
semi
fucking
wordplay.
joke.
That's
a good
semi
joke.
wordplay. That's wordplay.
I love wordplay and puns.
I-
I'm
like
okay
them
with
both.
wordplay,
But
puns.
that is wordplay.
Yeah,
Broad
that's-
and broad. It's wordplay
Yes.
too. Yeah.
I guess you can make that argument. I don't know.
You're just an angry man.
Yes, he is.
Carpe deriarium, seize the ass. You don't like that? All right.
What about the ones I sent you, the cute puppies? On
That was because the
Facebook?
puppies were cute. I don't even care what it said.
Carpe deriarium.
My fucking feed is filled with these jokes that would
didn't
you.
see
I'm
you
going to
hate
be
'em.
following you on
Thanks.
Am I following you
Thanks.
on Twitter?
Okay.
I don't know.
All right, here we go.
Another
Next
one.
question. This is from Mark. Mark says, I'm married to my second wife. Her son was just arrested overseas trying to smuggle drugs. I understand her wanting to help him, but it'll cost all our savings and even more to cover his legal bills. What should I do?
Leave her.
That's always her answer.
Wow, I like you. You're like,
Just end it.
what do you want?
This is why I'm single. Just fucking end it.
Yeah.
too hot.
By the way, anytime I say give me the page, it's because I have just lost what you read, and I'd like to catch up.
Oh, okay. So you're
and
Marie.
that's what Marie should do.
Yeah, Marie is on the show.
I'm doing this
Marie
one.
never pays any attention. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
Yeah.
sexy
There you go.
Ron is
time.
so-
I'm
serious
taking
white
this
trash.
overshirt off. I'm hot as fuck. You don't have to wait for me. Do the show.
Okay, I'm
Just
waiting.
take off
All
my
right. Well,
pants.
okay. So I guess my
His
advice
first
there-
mistake is getting married again.
You right?
Like-
it's clear
I
you're
forgot
not
the
good
question.
at
It's
it.
too hot. What was the question?
Has a second wife. Her son is overseas and got in trouble for drug trafficking or something, and so it would take all of their money to try to rescue him. It's not going to work. Have you seen what they do overseas? They're not going to let him
Yeah.
out. Fuck it. Let him pay for his dues.
Yeah, it's cheap. Listen, here's the thing. It is cheaper to just give her a new son.
You could just buy one. Buy an Asian.
Right. Exactly. I
got,
mean,
like,
I hate to.
extras.
Well, Asians are expensive. I hate to say it, but you can get. Like,
No,
you
but
know, you can get a little black
The
one cheap.
payback,
Okay.
because they're so smart and will become something,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
works out. It
That's
will balance
true.
out. Yeah.
Get the Asian.
I
Get
mean,
the Asian or
What?
a tall black kid.
with Brangelina breaking up, they probably just give you one.
Okay, if it's
Like they have extra.
overseas, that
she
means
is such a cunt. I can't.
if it's overseas, that means you can buy your way out of this. That's always the case. So here's what you do: you deal drugs till you've made enough money to use that money
Instead
to
of your
buy.
savings.
Yeah, instead of your savings.
Yeah, definitely meth too.
Yeah.
Get
And you
into
should make your own
crystal
meth,
meth.
in your tub.
Yeah, you can make the meth in your house.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easy to do.
It's
actually.
Dayquil.
Or
Yeah.
pills. I mean, you guys know pills sell sometimes
Like a ton.
$5 a pill, like
They're saying there's-
$10 a pill.
They're saying there's more people who are on pain pills right now than people who smoke cigarettes. Or
absolutely.
What?
Yeah. That's what a report just
Pain
recently
pills
came
or
out about that.
Adderall
Wow.
or any of that.
Yeah.
Muscle
And half
relaxers.
of them, like a good portion of them, are legal.
I
actually.
wonder. Do you mean pain pills or just prescription drugs?
like, well, prescription pain
recreational.
pills.
Okay,
Prescription
because
pain
like
pills.
Or like
Adderall isn't a
Xanax.
pain pill.
It
Yeah.
isn't, but
No,
it's-
I'm talking about pain pills.
No,
though. I'm
yeah.
not talking about like Adderall or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like Oxycontin or Norcos
I have a big
or,
old thing of
Percocet.
Xanax.
yeah,
Oh.
Vicodins.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have told me that.
Ah!
I love Xanax.
Really?
I love Xanax, Valium, and Soma, like muscle relaxers, because I'm so high strung.
I wish I had
love to
Quaaludes
just-
right now.
Cool.
I don't know if I'd Quaalude.
You
I
would
guess
love
I'd
a
try.
Quaalude.
Would I?
Oh my God, it's
My
the best
drug
drug
is
ever
Molly.
invented.
I like Molly
Really?
a
I
fuck
love
ton.
I'm
So-
a bit. What?
Yeah, I'm straight edge.
Yeah,
Get
he's
him
just straight
out
edge.
of here.
You-
Yeah.
I just
and
told a
weed.
story
I'm-
on stage last night about the mushroom thing. You know my mushroom story where
Yeah.
we went camping.
Yeah.
It was terrible. We were all camping and one friend got separated.
Oh,
and
no.
we were all high as can be because we didn't want to be around people. One friend got separated. He calls up and I pick up the phone and he's like, dude, I see a leprechaun. I'm going to catch it. And he hangs up. And then he called back an hour later. He's like, I caught the leprechaun. I got it tied up in the tent. And we're like, what?
no.
So we all race back to the tent. And as we're on our way back, there's a helicopter overhead with a spotlight and a loudspeaker. And they announce that an autistic child is missing in the woods. And they give a description, last seen, like 4'1", red hair, wearing a green sweatshirt.
No.
Yes.
Your
And so-
friend stole.
He
abducted-
captured an
He
autistic
abducted an
child because he
autistic
thought it was
kid.
a leprechaun. And we're all like, what do you do? And like, you know, when people are high, they say really horrible, stupid things. So one friend's like, we got to throw it back. I'm like, it's not a fish.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. And
No pool
Throw
of
it back.
leprechauns.
Put him in the
No,
ocean.
you say you found him. You're like, yay, look, I found the
yeah,
kid. He's
another friend's like, we
autistic."
found it. We should keep it. I'm like, no, you're not, you know. And yeah,
Be the
it
hero.
was terrible.
We located
We
him. So how they
locate- we
get out of
found
it?
the kid,
How
yeah.
they get out of this?
I had to talk to the cops.
And what'd
Oh,
you
man.
say?
The cops came and they're like, what happened? And I'm like, I didn't really know what to say. And the cop is like asking the kid what happened.
And you're rolling on mushrooms too?
I'm high as can be on mushrooms.
right.
Tripping, not rolling.
Holy
Tri-
shit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I've been taking Molly for the past
Yeah,
couple of
you
years.
were rolling.
I used to be a
was
mushroom
tripping
guy.
my
Now I'm a
brains
Molly
out.
guy.
Everybody's tripping, and the cop is looking at the kid, and it was he's not saying anything, and the cop
Yeah.
is like, "What? can you tell us what happened? And everybody's just staring. It was only lasting like 2 minutes, but it seemed like an hour. Because like I could hear the sweat coming off.
This all sounds horrible, by the way. I'm glad I don't do drugs.
It was horrible. And so
Doesn't
like
always
after
happen.
like 2 minutes of the cop going, son, can you tell me what happened? Kid looks and he goes, I'm a leprechaun. And my friend's like, I fucking told you.
God, I want to believe that's a true story.
I hope that's
It is a true story.
It's
Are you
amazing.
serious?
Yeah. Oh, the cop knew he was high
I
as
mean,
hell.
I microdose on shrooms. Like, I have them for a minute, but like every 4 days you microdose on shrooms. It's amazing.
Yeah, the cop knew we were high as can be, but the fact is we found the kid, so they let us go.
Yeah. I mean, the kid is unharmed. It'd be different
Unharmed.
if the kid is
I was
harmed.
like, thank God they didn't
He
have
didn't
like rope
tie him.
burns or anything. No, he did tie him, but he did it loosely.
He literally
He had him tied up in the tent. Like I'm like, in
This
my head, I'm
autistic
like,
kid's like going to be
this-
so fucked up
this
when he's
is
older.
the worst scenario I could
He's
possibly
autistic.
imagine.
Yeah, well, he's already going to be
He's
fucked up.
already
But
fucked
now
up.
he's going to have to be tied up to have an orgasm.
Thank God for vaccinations.
Right?
I can't believe the only words out of his mouth were, I'm a leprechaun.
Because my friend was sitting there for a long time, like telling him he's a leprechaun.
Look, leprechaun, where is your gold? Where is your gold?
Give me your gold. Let's
That's
hope
awesome.
that kid wasn't Jewish.
All right, we got time for 2 questions, right?
All right.
Okay. I like this one. My wife is a really sound sleeper. Once she's out, nothing wakes her up. I know it's a little weird, but I sometimes have sex with her while she's sleeping. Should I tell her? I've been doing it for about a year now.
She knows she's not asleep, and it's fun.
Yeah.
You think?
I've done it.
I hope that's the
Substitutes.
case. Otherwise, that's not good.
Unless she has fucking narcolepsy, yeah, he's a rapist. Unless she
Yeah,
has
that's not
narcolepsy,
good. I don't know.
she is aware, dude. A dick in and out of your like how long? Unless he comes in 3 pumps and it's very fast, she knows. It wakes us up. There's no way
She's a
she
very
doesn't
sound sleeper.
know.
There's no way.
Narcoleptic, or there's
There's
no
no
way.
way.
Okay.
Or she takes Ambien or something. Like she's taking something.
That's possible.
That
that's
can happen to me on
knocking her the
NyQuil,
fuck out.
honestly.
Yeah.
If I take NyQuil, it's like a 17 hours of
Sleep.
sleep, and then
So
I
if a woman just fucked
unawakable.
you
I wake
while
up
you
with
have
cats
a-
on
Okay,
me,
but
and I don't notice them.
Yeah.
like, on
Okay,
my
I
head
want to
and shit.
recommend something.
okay, hold on. I was going to say, if she is truly indeed, because I have known people, like my friend Ron, best friend, he is that kind of sound sleeper, and he
Well, I would say-
snores in an inhuman way. And I have
Yeah.
tried to wake him up. I have pushed him. I have punched him,
Mm-hmm.
and he does not wake up. So I would never have sex with him, but I could have fucked Ron, and I'm not sure he'd have woken up.
This Ron?
No,
Oh,
No,
okay.
definitely not me. I wake up if you. I can't sleep cuddling. Like, you
I
can't
wake up
touch
if
me.
someone. I'm a very light sleeper. I wake up just so you know if someone looks at me.
Really?
Yeah. So if you look at me and we're together,
God,
just
so I can't go through your phone.
Uh,
no, you could go through my phone.
I
Just
I
don't
just
look
like you.
at me.
I don't give a shit.
Just
No,
look
but
off
I
to
like
the
to do
side.
it when someone's asleep.
learned a little more about Davina. A little more.
Because here's the thing. I know things you don't know I know, and I like to have the upper hand.
Oh wow,
Interesting.
She's devious, and I'm kind of turned on.
You scare the shit out of me, honestly.
What?
see,
and then I'm so spiritual, guys. I'm like the most spiritual. Like all of you.
Oh my
Weird.
God, you
Not
represent
spiritual at all.
everything that I'm against, and I like it.
I love it.
I do.
Hate sex.
Sexy-
Hate fuck. Hate fuck.
Yeah,
Oh my
sexy,
God, she's hitting all my buttons.
Sexy trumps philosophical differences. Always. Always.
It's hard.
I have
Sorry.
Always.
I've always said, and you know this. I said on the show, it's like I either need a girlfriend that is indifferent to me or outright doesn't like me. It
Yeah.
makes me try harder.
Yeah,
Like,
you-
you know.
You do.
Well,
yeah.
anyone tries harder if you don't think the person likes it. When
Yeah.
somebody's into you, you're like, this is too easy.
Yes.
So I have a
no
question
matter
for
what.
Davina. You're in a poly relationship, we'll say for discussion's sake,
Okay.
right? And going through his phone is acceptable. It's
Right.
completely acceptable.
Right.
Is
If
that-
I was
does
in
that
a-
does that change
I
the
got nothing to
equation
hide.
for
Go
you?
It
nuts.
does. If I was in a poly, I'm gonna find your dick. Give me the code. How do I get in there? If I was in a poly relationship, I probably wouldn't want to go through his phone because I know that he's being open and honest about shit.
Right,
If
right.
anything, it's more.
You
of my
need to be poly, is my
insecurity.
argument.
I do.
yeah.
That's
Here,
your
I
argument
would
for
love to
everyone.
be.
As
Men-
much hitting on you as we've been doing, I'm not when I say this. I
I know.
mean this really based on what you're telling me.
I believe it too.
It's also the most logical thing.
Men will not
I
be
can't do
honest
it right
though.
now,
I'm like,
but-
look, the thing that makes women jealous or angry is feeling like they're being betrayed or lied to.
I'm
so
honest.
I understand that you think this other woman's fucking hot and you want to put your dick in her pussy. I'm a woman. I want to have multiple dicks in my fucking pussy too. thing is when you're lying and pretending that you don't want, that's the problem.
Yeah, that's
and that's what I
ridiculous,
like
too.
to catch.
All right.
Right.
Next
It's also
question.
stupid.
Next question.
Who would
You
ever
got
think
time
that?
for one?
Last
two?
one.
I am in charge of the office Halloween party this year. I need an idea for a theme. Any suggestions? This comes from Carolyn. So I guess they
Halloween
have
party.
every year someone has to be in charge of the Halloween party.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So she wants a theme.
Okay.
Oh, so a
Any
bad
ideas?
advice
Oh.
theme. Ooh, this is fun.
This
right.
is fun.
Right. Yeah.
See, I've got
An
one.
abortion theme.
An
Oh,
abortion
I like
theme.
that. That's that's
Ooh,
gory.
that's
right?
Everybody
good.
comes as like a different term.
You could make it really bad too. You could add like gay black woman abortion.
I'm not even sure what that
What
looks
that
like.
means.
I'm not sure either, but because that doesn't exist, but we'll pretend it does.
Yeah.
See, I was
Okay,
gonna say,
different rooms. Let's go the whole theme, not just abortion.
Oh, this is
That's
brilliant.
one
One room is
stage in it,
abortion.
right? The first one is gang rape. Okay,
oh my god.
Right?
From gang rape.
yeah, and then over to
To
abortion.
abortion.
Because it
right,
goes
right,
in,
right.
it makes sense.
Yeah, and then to suicide because
Yeah.
Yes.
once you've
This
been
is a
gang raped
shame.
and
Yeah.
you go for the abortion.
The weird part is this is actually good and bad
I
advice
know.
because it is
this
Halloween.
Is actually
so technically,
good.
yeah,
This is fantastic.
there's no better horror than what we're coming
See,
up
I
I
was
with.
mean,
thinking you
or
could
you could
do,
make a
like-
pony, one like a my pony,
My
I don't know where you
My
just
Little Pony.
My Little
What?
Pony
talking
room.
about brony
Some
rooms?
really not scary stuff, like some opposite of scary.
the opposite of scary.
I don't think
Yeah.
that may have been your
A
worst
rainbow
answer
room,
ever.
yeah.
That's not it. That's
a room with really pretty people.
Well, because it's bad advice.
That's bad
so
advice.
it's
I
good
was going to
bad
say
advice.
go with like most notorious, like my favorite Nazi.
That's good.
So
I love
like,
that.
The
because then you have
dictators.
party games.
Yeah.
Like if you had think about it, if everyone was dressed up as their favorite Nazi, like you could have Dancing with the Man Junk.
Nice.
There's Saddam. Who's
Pin the
there,
tail
and,
on
like,
or-
some
or-
old
or
Pin the tail on the
dictators.
Jew.
Pin
Most-
the tail on Jew. I was
Most
gonna say-
accurate Hitler mustache.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
Down
Right.
there.
You could be carving Jew you could carve Jew lanterns.
I like that. I like that.
Lantern.
Very
And even
nice.
better, it's like party games. Like if it's couples,
Yeah.
instead of 7 minutes in 7 minutes in the
In
closet
heaven,
or whatever.
7
Yeah,
minutes
7
in
minutes in heaven. It's 7 minutes in the gas chamber.
Nice. Doesn't take
great
7
idea.
minutes though.
No.
No.
It's like 45
yeah.
seconds.
Yeah. And
Dude,
that should
really
be put.
that fast?
You die quick.
Yeah. And just set up.
Carbon monoxide.
That's
too.
in your shower. You put that in the shower.
Exactly.
A lot of people don't know that that's how it worked. It
That
was
would be hilarious.
showers.
It was
Could
Yeah.
you
showers.
imagine if
Yeah.
you had your house set up, right? And it was like a concentration camp. And guess, like you had that, like at Griffith Park, they have the little train that takes you from room to room.
But it would have
Right?
to, like be overfilled.
People
you
will be like,
can't
"Oh,
even
is this
move
zombies?"
and-
You're like, "No,
Nope.
just accurate depiction of what Jews look like during internment
Yeah.
camp.
People-
Enjoy."
So
People
great.
can check their coats and teeth at the door.
Nice. Nice. This is funny.
Yeah, everyone gets a
Yeah.
tattoo.
Yeah.
I like
Of
it.
numbers.
I
Right,
like it.
yeah.
I like this. This is perfect.
Yeah, like when
Someone
they
needs
valet-
to really do this.
When they
Yeah,
valet
no sh-
car park,
Yeah.
when they valet your car, instead of giving you a ticket, they just put something on your arm.
They tattoo something on
The
your arm.
valet, the card number on your arm.
That's great.
That'd be great.
Oh, I'm finally cool.
Wow. This someone needs to throw this fucking party.
Yeah.
Because this
all right.
this takes the cake on the whole
You know what?
online.
Different levels. It could be like the Nazi level on the first
I
floor,
really
the abortion, death on the
I'm
second.
going to apologize to people that know me in advance for this, but if you guys want, I'm willing to throw this party at my house.
You need to throw this party.
Do you want to come to
I
it?
would come to
Are we
it.
putting this
Do
on
you
the
wanna
internet? Because outrage is going to be through the fucking. There's no better outrage machine.
I will
I'm
announce
coming
this
in
right now.
blackface.
Yeah. I have a Nazi outfit.
Well
I actually
played.
have
Really?
a
You're not
Nazi
coming in any
outfit.
costume at all, huh?
Blackface.
Just
But you're mixed. You can get away with it.
I know.
you could
Yeah.
just show up.
I'm not as dark as I want to be.
Ah,
Let
there
me,
you go.
Let me do this.
Yeah,
There
go
you
for
go.
I just realized who you remind me of. You know who you are? You're
Which
like,
one? I get so many people.
Okay, don't take this wrong, but you remember that woman?
Stop there.
That pretended.
sounds
I
like
don't
it's gonna
know
be
what
bad.
you're thinking.
Okay.
What
What?
you're about to say is stupid. Don't say it.
it. If you
Say
say
it.
don't take this wrong, it's
I
always
don't want
bad.
him to
But
say
now
what
I'm
is
curious,
it.
so I
Yeah.
want to know.
Okay, she
You say
is
Rhea
a super
Perlman.
hot version of that woman.
Rachel
that
Dolezal.
Yes.
Oh wow.
No, I
Who is that?
have the woman
The
who
woman that
pretended to
pretended
be
to be
black.
black.
I forgot her
and
name.
looks
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like me. I have an Instagram pic where I have her as the white girl, like her as a child, and then the top pic is her being me, and then me on the bottom. And I'm like, somehow, some way, this bitch saw a fucking picture of me and said,
Okay,
I
so
can
it's
do
not
that.
just me.
No, yeah, Rachel Dolezal. But as soon as I saw her, I was like, this fucking whore.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna think I'm not fucking
In
real
black.
anymore.
Right,
Like,
right.
what? Yeah, fuck her.
Okay, but no, if you, I'm willing to do like, welcome to concentration camp.
It's funny.
I mean, you're a Jew. You can
With
get
the
away with
abortion room upstairs.
It's a 1-story house. We can put it in the back.
Okay.
It should be October 31st. That's when you should do it.
Yeah, of course.
That's really great.
Do you want to have a
Halloween.
Holocaust?
I would come to that party.
Concentration camp?
If I'm not in Vegas at the time, I'll come.
All right.
I'm in.
I'm trying
No,
to get. I'm trying to
you
get off
in?
work. I'll be there. Where do you
It
live?
depends.
Van Nuys.
Van Nuys.
Okay,
Van nice.
it's not too bad.
I live in
Across
Van
the
Nuys,
street
too.
from the Roosters.
We'll have specialty foods.
right.
Oh no, here we go.
Wiener Schnitzel.
Yeah.
Except the little cocktail, cocktail weenies.
They don't
Right.
make vegetarian cocktail weenies.
I
though,
will.
So I
Actually, you're mistaken. I can find those.
Yeah.
vegetarian cocktail.
He's in
weenies?
craft services. He knows.
Shut it.
I own a craft service business. So
I went
can-
to a.
Really?
They
This is a
don't
true
taste
story.
good, but
Yes,
True
they
story.
do.
I went to a sex party once.
nice.
They served 2 foods: little cocktail weenies and little tiny tacos. It was brilliant, and no one seemed to get it.
The untrue part of that story is that you've gone to a sex party once.
I know, right?
That is the untrue part. Yeah, yeah.
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 But how would nobody get that if they're perverts? Like,
I don't-
hello, pink taco.
I couldn't believe it. We were there for a couple hours. We had played in a room. We had gone out and sat in the pool in the hot tub with people. Somebody was sucking my dick while she was sitting on my face out at the hot tub for a fucking
Are you
hour.
only women or men and women? Are you
Men
open
and
to
women.
everything?
I'm bisexual,
Okay.
but yeah. And the girl I was with is bi
Okay.
at the time. The girl I was with at the time is bi.
Who was sucking your dick, a guy
She's
or
like a
girl?
bisexual built for 2.
But
I
that
don't know
but
why I
it could have
care.
been very well could have been a guy.
Okay.
Because you were picturing it,
Who
and
gives
that's fine.
better head, guys or girls?
Individuals are they vary
Very
dramatically.
different.
Everyone.
I want
varies
to suck gay
dramatically.
dick because I want to know, like, where I range. Like, I know I give good head, but, like, am I gay good? You know what I mean?
I'll tell you who gives the here's who gives the best head, man or woman. It doesn't matter who.
Someone
whoever
who
it's
loves giving head.
Yeah.
Someone who asks you or is communicative about what's working for you.
Yes.
That's who gives the best head.
It's also
always.
the one that takes your hands and puts them on the back of their head.
Depends. No.
So
In
that
their
you
hair.
Can just,
Yes.
No,
yeah.
I've been with women who absolutely hate that, and I've been with women who come from that.
Yeah.
It's all about communication. Here we go again.
I'm just
giving
saying,
bad. good.
Oh man, I don't
I'm
like
giving
this
good-
talking part.
From experience, I'm
like
telling
being
you, when a
quiet.
woman takes your hands
Why?
and
Just,
puts
I don't know.
them in
Well, I
their,
make
in their
noise, but I
hair
don't have anything to
and
say.
wants you to do this, that's the one you want.
But-
All right, last question.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Hi, everyone. I live in West Virginia, and my fiance and I are in the process of buying our first house. We're set to close later this month. I got a really good deal on the house, but it's because it was the scene of a bad crime. A guy apparently killed his entire family and himself. I didn't tell Kathy because I know it would upset her. The thing is, it's a really great house except for that. Should I still buy the house, and should I tell her?
Yeah, buy the fucking house. There's no such thing as ghosts.
There is
Secondly-
absolutely such thing that goes, and you are going to be haunted the fuck out of. But it might be a good story later.
Actually-
have you watched these shows?
Maybe
where
they're
they
nice
have,
ghosts.
You mean
Buy
the ones
the
where they're all
house-
fake? Yeah, we've
buy
watched
No,
those.
they're not all
Th-
fake.
They're all fake.
Buy the
not.
house
Absolutely are.
Absolutely.
and lie to the world about what's
There's no
going on in
ghosts.
that
It's
house.
all fake.
Because
I've
that's
heard
what
them say.
happens every time we hear about haunted houses.
What I
There
would
aren't
say
ghosts.
is
There are spirits.
what I would say is
Different.
tell her, because you probably don't like this chick anyways. Why are you married? And
Wait, what?
put a fake thing in the TV, right? Like have like a
Scare
gymnast,
her.
hire a gymnast to pop out of the TV, and then scare her so she never comes back to the house again. Then you're single. Invite a bunch of bitches over. When I say bitches, I mean like
Bitches.
dudes and guys and girls and anybody else, and then have a bunch of sex. How about that?
Yeah.
Buy the house and make it an orgy fest.
That's
yeah.
exactly, and blame it on the spirits.
Yeah, like The Shining.
I'm not evil. They're just making me.
I
fuck.
wasn't violently obsessed. I was sexually possessed.
I am not cheating on you. I am cleansing our house.
Yeah. There we go.
This it's a
Play on her.
sexorcism.
Play on her.
Sexorcism.
Sexorcism.
Nice.
I'm okay with that.
Fucking A.
I'm
I
okay
like
with that.
that.
He likes sexorcism.
I'm okay with that.
Thank you.
God
This just
Damn it,
happened.
that
I
was
love it.
Brilliant.
All right, I
Thank
think
you.
we're a little over time. Are we not?
I don't think so.
People love it.
Sexorcism
ask
is
the guy.
perfect.
One more minute?
Shit.
We got time for one more.
Do another one.
What? I
All
don't
right.
know.
Find
Which
it.
one
I'm
should
not
we
going to
do?
get better than sexorcism.
You're
I don't
not,
think you are.
but that's okay.
Yeah.
Sexorcism
Oh,
is
this
perfect.
is an
Yeah.
interesting
Even I like
one.
that one.
This one did not sign their
I
name.
feel good.
This
All
one
right.
says, I'm staying with a guy I work with while I help out his company for a few months. And one night we had some people over and I ended up hooking up with his girlfriend. I have 2 weeks left here at the house. Do I tell him or just hope he doesn't find out for the rest of the time?
You think that motherfucker doesn't know? He was watching through a hole in the phone. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Wow.
Really?
He was pretending to be asleep while you guys were scissoring. Let's be real. He's not gonna care. Fuck her.
Scissoring. It's a guy and a girl. Guys and girls don't scissor.
No. She hooked up with
No, it's a
his
guy.
girlfriend. Oh,
A
it's
guy
a guy
staying with another
Guy staying
guy,
with
and
a guy.
he did his girlfriend while he's this guy's putting him up.
I mean, if we're giving bad advice,
Yeah,
Yeah. What's the bad advice?
keep doing it.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah, no, I would fuck the shit out of her until I got the hell out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's the bad
Put it
advice.
on the internet. You don't want to date this girl. That's my new rule. Break up with whoever you're fucking.
Take some
If you're
video
cheating,
and then
break
when
up
he
with
moves,
him.
be like, bruh, I think you deserve better, and send him the video of him fucking her.
There you
Yeah.
go.
And that's exactly
There you
what
go.
you do.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Hey, bro,
yeah.
you deserve better. I would tell
That's
you
like, again,
earlier, but I
good and
still
bad
needed
advice.
a place
Perfect.
to stay.
Actually, that's
There
a
you
good
go.
idea. You know what? Videotape it just in case this guy decides to charge you,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then go, "Oh yeah, take this."
yeah. But just say, like, I would have told you earlier that she's not worth your time, but I needed a roof over my head. So now that that's taken care of,
My last
here you
house,
go.
we had to commit a sexorcism, so
Right.
I had to,
You should.
Nice
I had to
callback.
stay here.
You should count your blessings.
Right.
Yeah.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
All
I
right.
appreciate it.
Well, it's been a very fun episode. I want to thank everybody for being here. Ron Swallow, what you got going on?
Well, I'm gonna start a podcast. I just bought equipment, and I have to test it out and practice first so that I can make it good. But it's gonna be how I lost it, and it's getting comedians to talk about how they lost their virginity and other crazy sex stories.
Oh my God! You know, mine
So-
was with my two
I wanna
friends'
be on
best, my two best friends' girlfriends
yeah, yeah,
at
yeah.
the same time.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna have some friends on,
That's how you lost your
and
virginity.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
hilarious.
You're a horrible human being, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm always confused about whether
Why do
to
people
answer.
think I'm horrible?
I'm always confused about. I'll tell you why. Damn it.
Oh.
So here's the deal. I always am confused about how to answer how I lost my virginity because I've got some stories that kind of
Why? It happened more than once?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've got some stories that kind of blend
He's gay.
together in my memory, and I'm not 100%
Well, bye.
sure about which came first. That's a problem. And on top of that, I was molested from 5 to 14.
Well, we don't count that because I'm gonna try to make it funny.
People
See?
say that that's why
you
isn't
count that?
Why isn't that funny? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, to me, it's hilarious.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll never
but
forget the night he dumped
some
me. He came in
people-
my room, woke me up, and said, I think we need to see other relatives.
Oh.
It could be very funny. It'd be very funny.
Some people say that if you were molested, that doesn't count, and I'm like,
It
is
totally
your
does count.
hymen gone? Like,
I
yeah,
came
for
I came
sure.
like a jackrabbit.
Yeah.
Sure, it counts. Absolutely, it counts. So
Like,
I
at
think it's
5
bullshit.
you didn't come.
No, when I was young, when I was older,
Yeah.
I remember. I don't remember the 5 thing well. I know that's when it started, the grooming, right?
Yeah.
I know that's when it started. I don't know what happened like from 5 to 6 or 7, but absolutely I know after that.
This is so
there
sad.
were- yeah.
I would say that I have 2. Like in mind, there's a technical, and then who I consider I lost my virginity to, and that's just based off
The
who
one
I
that
like
stole your heart
better.
and the one that stole your hymen.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
what you're talking
yeah,
about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah,
it was a
spiritual
horse
stuff.
that stole my
Gross.
hymen, but I wasn't fucking him. Just
Right.
You were
just
serious
kidding.
about liking him thick. All right.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, I'm gonna make that podcast. It'll probably be out. It'll probably be a month.
Do you have a
It'll probably take me a
name?
month. Yeah, it's just gonna be called How I Lost It.
Oh,
nice.
cool.
I like it.
And then I mean, I guess I have some shows coming up, but they're nothing that big. So.
Emery?
Losing it's cleaner.
Hmm?
Losing it is cleaner.
Oh, that is kind of tight.
I like
Yeah.
that better.
Losing it.
Yeah.
That might be good too.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody to think it's about losing your temper or some shit though.
That's
Yeah,
all right.
true.
That's
Well, how I lost it doesn't make it any clearer.
Yeah, no, that's true.
the minute right, and the minute they
Well, because the tag will be losing it.
yeah.
How comedians lost their
I,
virginity.
I think that's a non-thing to think about. I don't want people to think that the content does that.
Yeah.
Never do
it's
that.
mostly
when
going to
you
be
create it.
sex. It's going to be. I mean,
Yeah.
it's going to be. It's not just going to be losing your virginity. There's going to be people talking about crazy ass sex stories that happen.
Well,
to them.
that's
Right,
that
right.
was like I wanted to do a TV show. I actually had done a treatment for it where it was just roadkill, and it was all comics who have weird sex stories from the road.
Well, I mean, that's a
Nice.
large part of it's probably going to end up being that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Emery, what do you got?
What do I got? Emery Emery I. Check out my puns. Fuck you. All right.
Oh,
Emery Emery I on Twitter. I don't want you to follow me.
I'm
I want
Dorky
her to
Swallow.
follow me.
By the way,
I also want to say that I love and miss you to Cindy.
We miss you, Cindy.
I never say that, but I should say that more.
You should.
Yeah, she listens.
She does.
Yeah.
She's listening now. Okay, Davina.
If you want to follow, I have at the smallest fat girl on Instagram and at the Davina Joy on Twitter. But I'll be at the San Bernardino Weed Festival, the High Times Fest, on October 8th, doing a show which no one will remember.
Nice.
I probably won't either. But yeah, just be around. Come check me out at the Comedy Store where I waitress.
Oh yeah, wait. Actually, I do have something. October 15th, at the Comedy Palace in San Diego.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, I got a couple shows coming up, but you can just check that all out on Facebook. I'm easy enough to find. And actually, in 2 weeks, I'm doing something really cool. I'm going with the Lakers on a charter flight to Vegas for 2 days, where they're
Really?
paying for everything and putting us up at the MGM, going to events with the players and stuff. And it's just like a private party with the Lakers.
Because
for-
you're their fluffer. Right. No.
They just like me. I'm fun to
Can
hang
you
out
bring
with.
friends? 'Cause
I know.
would
I said
like
the
to-
same thing.
I don't even like the Lakers, but I would totally
I don't
go
either,
on
but
that
I'm
shit,
totally
yeah.
going. If I ca-
No, he loves the Lakers. People who are the Lakers that listen
Yeah.
to Bad Advice podcast.
Right. Yes. No, I can't wait to see you guys and do that show that I'm doing for you. I am a huge fan. Yeah. We'll talk. You can come to Vegas.
Okay.
All right. I will see you guys next week. Thanks for listening. We'll see you then.